my god. From what I know about this album, I don't think this is gonna be a fun time. Hello and hi, my name is Freyr. I'm your favorite local forest gremlin and a Polish sociology student. And I want to welcome you to my little corner of the internet where I discuss all forms of popular media that interest me, whether that's books, TV shows, or music. Today, we're doing a video that I have been asked to do repeatedly. For more context, I reacted to Everybody Scream by Florence and the Machine a couple months ago, and the comments of that are either filled with people like talking about how great the album is, which of course it is, but the other part is people recommending me to listen to other Florence projects or to Ethel Cain. And now, full context, I of course know who Ethel Cain is. I am familiar. However, I don't think I've ever heard a single song of hers aside from American Teenager. I know, that is pretty uncultured of me, and I should have fixed that mistake earlier, but now that I have a YouTube channel, I came up with an idea to maybe experience Ethel Cain for the first time correctly with you guys. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be listening to Preacher's Daughter by Ethel Cain, which is, I believe, her first album, and I'm very, very excited to get into it. But before I do, I would like to quickly and kindly remind you to please subscribe to my channel. Most of you watching are not subscribed, which makes me really, really sad, actually. I would also like to remind you that you can like the video, you can comment down below your thoughts, your ranking of the songs. You can use the hype button, you can share it around with your friends, and you can also follow me on all of my other social media, which includes Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and a plethora of others. Preacher's Daughter specifically is an album that I have been warned about repeatedly, because apparently this is not an album that you can just like walk into blindly, and there's a lot of lore that like you kind of have to know, I feel like, beforehand. Now, I have done some research about this album and like about like Ethel's story specifically and how all of that correlates. From what I've gathered is that this is a concept album about a preacher's daughter who I believe has actually the same name as Ethel, even though it's like a character, it's like an evil twin character of Ethel Cain. And it's also a character whose dad was a preacher and like he passed away 10 years ago, and the entire like plot of this album, I guess you could call it, is set in 1999. From what I understand, we're going to be seeing a lot of dark themes, including some that have ties to religion and to the American dream. I'm very, very interested to hear this. I love concept albums specifically. Concept albums sometimes tend to be like my favorite albums, actually. So, I mean, The Great Impersonator by Halsey is a great example of that. I love that album. Genuinely one of my favorite albums of all time. Going into Preacher's Daughter, I'm gonna say I'm the most excited for A House in Nebraska, because I feel like I recognize that song. I feel like I might have heard it in passing, and I don't know. I feel like a lot of people like that one. I am also excited about Ptolemia. I feel like that could be interesting. And I would also say Sun Bleached Files sounds like a very, very cool name to give a song. So I'm interested to hear that one as well. This album has 13 songs and it's an hour and 15 minutes long. Okay. These songs are gonna be long as hell, okay. And now, without further ado, let's get into Preacher's Daughter by Ethel Cain. The first song is called Family Tree Intro. What is that?
These crosses all over my body. Remind me of who I used to be. Jesus,
oh wow,
always rejects his father, but he cannot escape his mother's blood. He'll never escape what he's made up of.
Oh wow. Oh, this is gorgeous. My God. Okay, first track in. This is beautiful, but also there's something like underneath all of that instrumentation, all of that vocal that just kind of, I don't know, it feels a little like haunting. It's a bit scary. Like there is something dark underneath all of that I'm like sensing in a way. I feel like that also ties back to like the album cover of it all, which, I mean, first of all, love this album cover. I forgot to talk about it earlier, but it does kind of feel like there's something uncanny going on in there, and especially with like the themes of like religion and stuff. It only like multiplies that feeling in a way. What was that in the beginning? Because it almost sounded like a sermon. I'm assuming. Wait. Let me pull this back up. A woman, a mother. A mother is a very special thing. And other than the Lord Jesus Christ, I think that a mother is one of the most precious gifts that God gives us to this world. Because the mother is the one who loves the Lord and always seems to be there when we need her. A mother is a very special thing. In the entire song, there are lines like, the figure of a mother seems to be very, very important in this song. I mean, then you have Jesus can always reject his father, but he cannot escape his mother's blood. He'll scream and try to wash it off of his fingers, but he'll never escape what he's made up of. And the song also being called Family Tree, I feel like there's some like family like trauma. I don't know if trauma is the right word, but it's like something that you feel like is passed down in your family that is like inherited in a way, like some sort of like negative trait maybe that you don't really know how to escape. Negative like things that tend to happen that you're unable to escape. It's like a cycle that just kind of repeats, and now you're also the part of the cycle. It kind of reminds me of songs like Family Line by Conan Gray, which also kind of talks about how you can run, but you can hide from your family line. It's like a family that we're born into, unfortunately, defines a lot of our lives and how we move through life and how we cope with different things. So I'm assuming this is like sort of a similar theme. But also I find it very interesting that she sings that Jesus can always reject his father, but he cannot escape his mother's blood. Okay, I'm an agnostic. I haven't really read the Bible at all. My knowledge about the Bible is actually pretty limited, aside from like things that I picked up in primary school, I guess. But Jesus is the son of the God, right? His mom was Mary, so he technically didn't have a mortal dad. He had Joseph, I guess, as like a foster dad in a way, but he wasn't like involved in the creation of Jesus. He was just kind of there for the ride, I guess. Okay, I feel like I'm cooking something here and I don't know if it's correct, but like Jesus cannot escape his mother's blood. That's the line, right? So that would mean the mortality, I guess, because his father is God and God is immortal, you know, it's a higher being, but his mother is immortal. So he cannot escape the mortality and the flaws that come along with it. First track in, this album is a lot. I feel like my brain is gonna be fried by the end of this listening experience. The next song is called American Teenager, and I of course know this one, but I'm very excited to like listen to it in the context of the album too. And her voice in this too, haunting, siren-like actually. Wait, hold on. The neighbor's brother came home in a box, but he wanted to go, so maybe it was his fault. Another red heart taken by the... Oh. Oh. Oh no. This synth is so good. I love the instrumentation in this one, but now focusing more on the lyrics, it's not that fun. It's so beautiful. Like, it's so good. Actually gorgeous. Just in general, American Teenager is like one of the most gorgeous songs you will ever hear. It's so beautiful, so like mesmerizing in a way. I love that electric guitar in the beginning, the synths underneath all of it is just, I really, really like this song. But now hearing it a little bit more in the context of the album and like listening more to the lyrics, there's a lot of things that I didn't really think about when I was listening to the song previously. First of all, It's Just Not My Year, but I'm All Good Out Here is a unfortunately very relatable line. Like, I'm doing good, but it's not my year. And when is it ever my year, really? The critique of like the American dream that I'm sensing here is very, I like to hear it specifically. One of my favorite songs from last year, if I remember correctly, is Hometown by Halsey, which sort of touches on the same ideas of like how the American dream is basically a lie. And I mean, especially, as a Polish person, I grew up thinking that the US and America was just like, the one place to be. It's all beautiful and so like modern and everything is perfect. You are basically careless and, it's this like heavenly place on earth. And then growing up and learning that actually, no, it isn't. And now seeing, the 2025 version of the United States, because I am filming this still in the year 2025. No, it is not. The American dream is just such a lie that is like perpetrated by the media that we consume that are so Americanized and they don't allow other perspectives in. But there is a lot of religious themes again here. That entire second verse feels like, you're in a church with a lot of people and you're like praying, you don't feel good, but at the same time you're having like these weird experiences and you're reaching out for help in a way, and Jesus, if you're there, why do I feel alone in this room with you? This song is so good. Like, actually, I feel like there is a lot in these lyrics. I feel like that's just in general gonna be like the theme for this album, is there's gonna be a lot of songs that I'm gonna have like a lot of thoughts that I'm gonna just have to like sit with for a while. American Teenager is one of those songs that I of course recognized before, but like now thinking about it a little bit more it is changing my perception of this song a little. I am going to move on to the next song, but just in general, like final thoughts about this song, I really, really like it. I think this is probably going to be one of the, I guess, happiest moments of the album, even though it sounds kind of crazy to say that, because this song is already, like, you can tell that there's some underlying pretty like sad, dark themes. I feel like this is as good as we're going to get on this album, and the rest is just going to be a really, really heartbreaking run of songs. So I'm just gonna listen to the rest. The next song is called A House in Nebraska, and this song is 7 minutes long, which is a lot. This almost sounds like, a church like organs, or like how, I don't know what the instrument there is called.
My man and I, your girl. We had nothing except each other. You were my whole world, and I still call home that house in Nebraska. Well, we found each other on a dirty mattress on the second floor, while the world was empty, save you and I. Where you came and I laughed, and you left and I cried. Where you told me even if we died tonight that I'd die.
Oh my God. This is heartbreaking. Oh, I'm hearing sounds in the background. Oh.
Your mama calls me sometimes to see if I'm doing well, when really I'd kill myself to hold you one
Oh my.
more
Oh wow.
time. And it hurts to miss you, but it's worse to know that I'm the reason you won't come home. But I still call home. That house
Oh
in
my
Nebraska.
god.
I cry every day, and the bottles make it worse. 'Cause you were the only one I was never scared to tell I hurt. And I found photographs of our school on the day we met. I thought that you were so beautiful. It was love, I guess. And you might never come back home, and I may never sleep at night. But God, I just hope that you wouldn't find out that I just pray that you're alright. And I feel so alone without you. I'm so alone out here. I feel so alone. I feel so alone.
My god. I think this is like what, 15 minutes into the album and I'm already not doing well and we still have 10 songs to go. I don't think this reaction is gonna go well. My god, that was gorgeous, first of all, but like what a way to describe like a breakup, a heartbreak, like being left stranded and still, missing that house in Nebraska and missing that person and like feeling so and that I've never seen the feeling of loneliness portrayed in music better than in this song. It genuinely felt like you were like all alone in an abandoned house crying because somebody left you. Oh my god. This was absolutely heartbreaking, actually. Like oh my god, I'm gonna need like a full-on week to process what I just heard. Yeah, no, I definitely understand why this is like one of the popular songs off of the album. I've definitely heard of this song before. I feel like maybe I've seen like edits with it, but I just never like paid that much attention to it. But now, holy shit, this song. Okay, I just want to move on really and go to the next song. But considering that we're past Family Tree, American Teenager, and now A House in Nebraska, and all three of them are absolutely devastating. I don't know if Western Nights is gonna make me feel any better. I don't think that this is the album that you go to for comfort and consolation. My god, what did I sign myself up for? Western Nights is the next track, and this song is also 6 minutes long. My god, these songs are long as hell. But honestly, I mean, A House in Nebraska, that song was like, what, 8 minutes? Almost 8 minutes. And it didn't feel like that. It wasn't an 8-minute long song. It genuinely felt like it was like 4 maybe, because like there was so much there that made it feel like it was shorter. So we'll see how this one turns out. Another menacing melody. Okay. Please don't make me cry. my god.
I'm never gonna leave you, baby. Even if you lose what's left of your mind. 'Cause you know I'll be right there beside you, riding through all these western nights. All that's left are your walls, and you'll die there. I should have known that there's no getting in.
Oh my
I was
god.
always gonna find you, baby. It's your world, 'cause you know I'll still be right behind you, riding through all these western nights. Through these western nights.
Nine songs to go, and I'm not doing well. This song, if I understand correctly, because I do remember reading something. I think I maybe like I scrolled past like an explanation to what all of the songs are about, and I didn't really read too much into that because I do also kind of want to be surprised when I actually listen to it. But I do feel like I saw that one of the songs was about like the brother of the character that Ethel is like portraying here, and who's like, you know, has some like problems, isn't maybe the most like, I guess, well-behaved person, and that sort of like the difficult relationship with the brother. And I feel like that might be the one here, Western Nights. I feel like that's probably the one. I am like actually speechless. Like it's, oh my god. I feel like it's a description of a relationship that just, there's so much like depth and so much emotional like hurt, it seems, to it. It's such a complicated relationship, it seems. And I mean, you have lines like where was it, where was it, I'd hold the gun if you asked me to, but if you love me like you say you do, would you ask me to? Like, what the fuck? Also, like, this song, production wise, there is not much happening there, but it all works so perfectly. It's so menacing, and like it brings out the emotions. But then you also have like Ethel's voice as like the cherry on top there, which is just like, she has a voice that I am like hypnotized by. It just does things to me. My god, this is the 4th song on the album, and I've already almost, I think, cried to it. And also, House in Nebraska nearly got me. I think I'm not gonna make it out of this reaction without just fully breaking down. This was such a beautiful song, though. Man. What a heartbreaking song, too. The next song is called Family Tree, which I find very interesting considering that we've already listened to a song with the same title that was just like the intro to the album. I think it's gonna be an interesting track. Hopefully it doesn't make me cry.
Over my body,
Oh, and that's like the callback to, okay.
remind me of who I used to be. When the preacher talks, that man demands his silence. And Daddy said shoot first and run and don't look back. So take me down to the river and bathe me clean.
Like a baptism in a way? Oh wow.
Put me on the back of your white horse to ride all the way to the chapel. Let you wash all over me.
This is insane. Actually, like, insane. What the? My God.
Baby, don't scare me. I've been times before.
This song is crazy. This guitar is like tripping me up. Like, it's so... Wow.
And the bones I'm about to leave. Yeah, takes me down to the river.
Oh, what a gorgeous vocal. Beautiful.
All the way to the chapel that you wash all over me.
The vocal. Five songs in, and my God, this song felt so like destructive in a way. Like, that instrumentation, that entire like ambience that Ethel's creating here was just so like, it felt like she was like actually like burning bridges like behind her or something. Like, it felt apocalyptic in a way. Now, the interpretation of this song, I don't know if I'm gonna get it right. So again, correct me in the comments if I am wrong, because I do not know all of the lore. I do kind of try to figure some stuff out on my own, because I think it's like more fun to maybe watch some people think a little bit more about the album and be surprised by its contents. But what I'm getting at here, specifically with lines like, and take me down to the river and bathe me clean, yeah, put me on the back of your white horse to ride all the way to the chapel, let you wash all over me. This reminds me of some songs that I've heard in the past. I think Halsey has one like that. I think Florence and the Machine on the new album, there was also one that talked about like washing the body clean or cutting off your hair and stuff like that, which is meant to symbolize letting go of the past and trying to heal from it. And Christ, forgive these bones I've been hiding. Oh, and the bones I'm about to leave. I feel like this entire song is almost like an attempt of escaping from the family tree that we see in the title. She's leaving these bones behind and trying to get washed clean, you know, be able to move on from the religious trauma, the religious guilt, and all of that that came with her family tree, which, of course, you know, that's a very difficult thing to do. And it's unclear to me whether it's like working or whether it's like a dream of hers, something that she would love to do, whether it's something that she actually accomplishes to do here. But either way, the concept of that is just like honestly crazy. That final chorus was so beautiful. It felt like she was genuinely like screaming. It was like frustration, like, I need to get out of here. I also find it so interesting because this is like another song in a row that's very long. This song is nearly 7 minutes long, and it doesn't feel like that. All of these songs they're long as hell. 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 6 minutes. You don't see that often, but they don't feel like that. They feel structured and thought through in a way that doesn't make them feel like they're overly long or like they're like, I don't know, like forcing the length in a way. But I also think about it from like the technical standpoint of, you know, a performer. I know Ethel has, of course, performed some of these songs, she's been on tour very recently, if I remember correctly, and it makes me interested to think about like what the approach is with performing songs that are this long, like whether she like performs them in full or like mashes them up with something, because these are very, very long songs. So yeah, the technical standpoint is definitely interesting, but I mean, the story of this entire album so far has been just like mind blowing to me. Like I haven't heard something like that in a while, and I mean, this is insane. The next song is called Hard Times. Another long song. This is 5 minutes. Okay, acoustic.
Tell me a story about how it ends, where you're still the good guy. I'll make pretend, 'cause I hate this story where happiness ends and dies with you. I thought good guys get to be happy. I'm not happy. Poison in the water and unhappy. A little girl who needs her daddy real bad.
Oh.
In the corner on my birthday, you watch me dancing right there in the grass. I was too young to notice that some types of love could be bad. Praying I'd be like you, doing all of the things that you do, and I still do, and that scares me. Back to me.
Oh my god.
Too tired to move, too tired to leave. I'm tired of you, still tired to me. It's just the way you are. Please can I sleep tonight? I'm tired of you, too tired to leave. I'm tired of you, still tired to
This was, I mean, I feel like at this point I'm just like repeating myself. Like, yeah, this was beautiful. Yeah, this was heartbreaking. Like, yeah, we all know that. But like, I'm like thinking about what this could possibly be about. And like, the first thing that comes to mind is like an abusive relationship in a way, like an abusive love. I'm assuming like a between like father and daughter, because I know that she mentions like the dad in this song way. I am not happy. I am poison in the water and unhappy. Little girl who needs her daddy real bad. In the corner of my birthday party, you watched me dancing right there in the grass. I was too young to notice that some types of love could be bad. Just like, I mean, insane writing skills aside, it's just like, I feel like that's what it is. I might need some more context from you guys on this one, but either way, whatever it is, it's very sad, and I don't even know how to put it to words. It's just like the way she phrases things and the way she sings them. It's just so, it feels like it's coming from the heart. It feels like it's coming from like lived experience. It feels like it's coming from a place of like honesty and trauma as well. And it just, it reaches like the parts of my brain that a lot of other artists are unable to reach with their music. It's just like there's something about the way she writes things, the way she sings things, the way she makes them like all fit together that just like creates this like very very unique listening experience. And I'm enjoying this album. I know it might not look like it. I am enjoying it. I think it's a great album so far. We're what, 6 songs in. I'm not having a fun time, but that doesn't mean the album is bad. The next song is called Thoroughfare. Thoroughfare. I don't think I know how to pronounce this. Maybe she's gonna like sing that word, and I'm gonna learn how to say it. This song is 9 minutes long. What the hell? These track lengths are insane.
You fell in love with America when you were 12 years old. By
Oh my God.
17, you knew you had to see it all.
Well, yes. Well, yes. Harmonica? Okay. Love that.
I met you there in Texas somewhere on the thoroughfare, on the side of the road, in some torn up clothes, with a pistol in my pocket. Do you wanna see the West with me? 'Cause love's out there and I can't leave it be. And I said, honey, love's never meant much to me.
Oh my God.
But I'll come with you if you're sure it's what you need.
Okay, so two friends going on an adventure. Okay.
But in these motel rooms, I started to see you differently. Oh, 'cause for the first time since I was a child, I could see a man who wasn't angry. And he said it's been a long
Oh my
damn time
God.
since I left Florida. No one left to leave and no one left to love. But now that I met you, I finally know just where I'm headed. And we found heaven and time, where your western sunshine met my deep southern west.
What a line.
And yet you found yourself hard pressed for it and sweating. You said, hey, do you wanna see the West with me?
I kind of love that, like, this song is 9 minutes long, and I feel like this is just like an entire story. She's telling us an entire like plot of like a film or something. Like this feels like such a complete narrative in a way, like I'm seeing like full on like character arcs being drawn as we listen. I'm seeing a lot of like potential for different relationships and different like turns. I'm very, very interested to hear what the ending is gonna sound like. But I just wanted to pause because again, this is 9 minutes, and I don't want to like make you sit for like an entire clip of me just like vibing to a 9-minute song. Oh, sorry, but I love the way that this sounds. It almost feels like in a bit of like a Western vibe in a way. Also, just want to say this lyric here. And we found heaven and time, where your western sunshine met my deep southern wet, is just, oh wow, what a line to like describe, you know, fate bringing together two people who are so different and have such different upbringing. Oh my God, this harmonica, are you joking?
Once we reached the coast, first you said, end of the line. We finally reached the edge. After all this time, I didn't find my love, but I still made it this far without it. And then you turned to me instead, and to me deep, and said, well, maybe not, 'cause look at what I've got. You might not be my love, but baby, I doubt it. And you said, hey, do you wanna see the worst of me?
This guitar is just... Oh my god, that's so cute. There's still 2 minutes left to this song. Okay. Okay, are we getting more like Western? Okay. Okay. I mean, sure. I gotta be honest, I love this one. I think out of all the songs so far on the album, this felt like probably the happiest one in a way, because it, to me, and again, there might be something that I'm missing because I am slightly, uncultured when it comes to Ethel Cain. To me, it seems like this is a happy story. This is a love story. This is a story of two people who traveled together and who fell in love as a result. I feel like the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds that outro lasted for was just an example of, them traveling together. It was kind of their story, how they traveled. First, she told that story by words, then she told that by instrumental. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. This song was long as hell. This was almost 10 minutes long, but I loved it. I loved it. I love long music. I feel like that's what I'm learning here. I've listened to songs that are longer than this before. I mean, one of my favorite songs of all time, of course, is All Too Well 10-minute version. That song is epic. But I mean, I don't listen to music that's this long typically, because the standard pop song, I guess a standard pop song, or just in general a standard song, is going to be around 3 minutes 30, 4 minutes 30 at best, and this is a lot, but I love it. I love that it's so different to everything else that I've heard in a while. It just it stands out so clearly. Okay, I think I'm ready to move on from Thoroughfare into Gibson Girl. I have this little guitar riffs, I think you call them. Okay. Okay, vocoder. Hurt you.
Black leather and dark glasses. Pour in another while I shake my asses. Cold-blooded, so it takes my time to bleed. And then he says to me, baby, if it feels good, then it can't be bad.
Oh.
Stranger
Someone is shredding that guitar like it's nobody's business. Okay, I feel like this song is one that I might know what it is about, mostly because I do remember like there was a mention in one of the forums that I used to like conduct my very surface level research about this project. There was a mention about one of the songs being from a perspective of a sex worker, and I feel like this could be the one. You know, you have the man in black leather and glasses pouring another while I shake my ass. He's cold-blooded, so it takes more time to bleed. Obsession with money, addicted to the drugs, says he's in love with my body, that's why he's fucking it up. Like, that just kind of, that's what it's giving. And it feels like a very, very dark song as well. A very bleak outlook on all the men who, you know, this person has encountered in her life and what they've done to her. And it feels like there's a lot of hurt and a lot of like resentment there. And I mean, I very much understand where it's coming from. The song though, I'm starting to see like the sound of this project. It's very ambient, you know. It feels like it doesn't really feel like music in a way. To me, it almost like doesn't feel like music. It feels more so like like a background that you could imagine, you know, to like certain like film scenes or something like that, you know, like specifically like thriller or horror scenes in a way. And it doesn't sound like something that you see in music often, which is why it's so like intriguing to me. The next song is called Ptolemea, and this is the one that I am like excited to hear. I think this could be a very interesting track. Let's listen. What the hell?
I followed you in. I was with you there. I invited you in. Twice I did. You looked too much.
Okay, that feels demonic. What is this? My God. What in the demonic fucking possession shit is this? My God.
It's already been done.
Oh my God. listening to? I'm sorry. What the fuck was that? Actually, no, like genuinely, because I feel like I stopped following like midway through, and I have no clue what this was about. This was respectfully, I'm never listening to this again. What the fuck was that? Like, what in the demonic fucking possession, devil speaking shit? What was this? That scream genuinely made me like jump out of my skin. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. This was horrifying. Listen, I'm a bit of a pussy. I'm gonna be the first person to admit that I don't like horror. The closest thing to horror that I've ever enjoyed was fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. And you think I can handle this shit? No. What in the fucking I don't even know what to call it. Like, what was this? And the threatening, like, low-pitched voice in the Jesus Christ. Respectfully, never listening to this again. It's good that I have a therapy appointment scheduled tomorrow because, girl, I'm gonna need it. Honestly, I have no clue what this song is about. Aside from demonic possession, I guess. And like, I don't know, sacrifices, because like, run then child, you can hide from me for like, what the fuck? But either way, if you want to tell me what the song is about, please do. Please go into the comments, tell me what the song is about. I'm sorry, I am not entertaining the song any longer. I am horrified. I need to move on. Hopefully the rest of this album doesn't leave me traumatized and scarred for life. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. No, actually, no. I think I need to take a break, actually, because like, what? I am unwell. Okay, I am back from my 15-minute break. I drank some tea. I calmed myself down a little. I spent 5 minutes with my dog on my couch. And now I think I'm good. We still have 4 songs left to go. This album feels like both like one of the shortest albums I've ever listened to and also one of the longest, because these songs are packed full of like shit that makes me like that makes my skin crawl in like the best way. Like, this is art that I'm witnessing. Even though that last song is getting muted on Spotify, I'm never listening to that again. Respectfully, love it. Artistic craft, yes. Never listening to that again. Never, ever, ever. The next song is called August Underground. And hopefully, it's not a fucking horror film put into music. My god, that was a traumatic experience, actually. I wonder if Ptolemea is like the song that all Ethel Cain fans want to see others react to because of how fucking insane it is. I feel like every fandom has like a few of these songs that like when new people get into a certain artist, they're like curious about that specific reaction to that specific song. I feel like Ptolemea might be one of those for like the Ethel Cain fans out there. I could see that because it's horrifying and it's probably gonna be the one song that I'm gonna remember like the most after tonight. Okay, let's just move on to August Underground. Oh, this is one of the shorter songs. 3 minutes 30. Interesting. Why doesn't it have lyrics on Spotify? Is this an interlude? Oh, wow. I genuinely just got very scared. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it's a transition. Oh, okay. We're gonna pause that. Girl. First of all, I don't really like interludes in albums. There are very few interludes that I've ever really liked in different albums. One of the only ones actually is on and one of the albums that I really, really loved this year, which was called A Matter of Time by LaVey. That interlude is incredible. But this one, I actually really liked. I don't really vibe with interludes just in general, but this one, there was something special there. I don't know what it is about this album and the later half of it, because it started to feel a little demonic around Ptolemea and like Gibson Girl, and now it's just continued. And I listen. I don't mean that as a bad thing. I think that it's incredibly sick, and the art is just there. The craft is there, but I am on the edge of my seat because I don't want to get jump scared again. As I said, I am a pussy, but also I love transitions. I was sort of surprised that we didn't get them earlier in the album. Like I felt like this was, I don't know, one of my like predictions, I guess, going into the album was that we were gonna hear a little bit more of transitions. It kind of felt like an album that could have them, and I think this is the first one that we're getting. But I'm very, very interested to see how the rest of Televangelism sounds. And this song is also one of the shortest ones. I think it's only 3 minutes. Okay, let's listen. It also doesn't have lyrics on Spotify. So I'm assuming this is another interlude or like just an instrumental piece. But it sounds gorgeous. Oh my god, okay. I was thinking, where do I recognize this chord progression from? And then I remembered.
How old are you?
I'm 4 years old.
You are the youngest person ever. You are the youngest person ever.
Yeah, I love Percy Jackson. I'm gonna be making more content about Percy Jackson actually in the upcoming weeks, but that's the song that plays in the background of that Tyson edit. Oh my god, okay. Okay. What a gorgeous like piano ballad. Is that a piano or is that like something else? I'm not really like good with instruments like that. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely recognize this. It's beautiful. Oh wow. And her voice in the background too. Oh wow. I feel like I just heard some. Why is it getting distorted? Hello? Okay, I like that one. It there was like slight menacing energy at the end, but other than that, I actually really, really enjoyed it. I feel like it was like a moment of peace in the album, which I feel like I desperately needed. I mean, after the last two songs, especially, I was just like, I mean, you saw it. I was a little nervous about where the rest of this album was heading. I feel like that was definitely like a necessary moment to have on an album like this. It felt cathartic, but like in a way like calming, which I definitely appreciated. It was really beautiful, really well composed. And now I think we only have two songs left. And the next one is called Sun Bleached Files, which is I think one of the ones that I named as ones that I thought would be like the most interesting. So yeah, let's see what they are giving. This is 7 minutes 30, okay. So one of the longer songs to end the album, okay. Kind of sounds like televangelism in a way. Like the same notes almost.
Sun bleached lights sitting in the window sill, waiting for the day they escape. God loves you, but not enough to save you. So baby girl, good luck taking care of yourself. We all know how it goes. The more it hurts, the less it shows. But I still feel like they all know. That's why I can never go back home. And I spend my life watching it go by from the sidelines. But I always knew that in the end, no one was coming to save me, so I just prayed. And I keep praying and praying and praying. If it's meant to be, then it will be. So I'm heading there, told him I believe. Saying if it's meant to be, then it will be. I believe it all as it comes back to me. So I'm heading there, told him I by the highway out on the edge of town, dancing with the windows open. I can't let go when something's broken. It's all I know, and it's all I want now.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm speechless. This was I don't even know what to say actually. I am not taking another break. I already did one after Ptolemy. I cannot. No, I'm gonna finish recording this video. I can I can get my shit together. Okay. This was devastating. This was devastatingly beautiful. I loved it. The callback to the house in Nebraska too was so unnecessary. Why did you do that to me? This was like this feels like the tale of depression of a queer kid in a closeted like church-led community who cannot really be themselves, and they need to take care of themselves because nobody else will, and nobody else will fully understand them, and nobody really sees how much their identity and all of that environment hurts them. You know, the more it hurts, the less it shows. It's that sort of like, oh my god. I think I was correct when I named this one of the songs I was most excited to listen to, because I think this might be my favorite song. This was heartbreaking, but like in the best way possible. And I'm gonna need like a couple days to process all of that. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Let's just finish this album so I can go and cry in peace. We only have one more song ahead of us, and said song is called Strangers. Another sermon?
In your basement, I grow cold. Thinking back to what I was always told. Don't talk to strangers, or you might fall in love. Freezer bite your sweet divine. You devour like smoke, bovine hide. How funny, I never considered myself tough. You're so handsome, walking over to me now. I tried to be good, am I no good? Am I no good? Am I no good? With my memory restricted to a Polaroid and evidence.
My god.
I just, when my mother sees me on the side of a milk carton and when Dixie's dairy, she'll cry and wait up for me.
A milk.
We'll make love in the red light. Euphoric in some strange delight.
Oh my
I'm
god.
happier here 'cause he told me I should be loud. I just want to be yours. Can I be yours? Can I be yours? Just tell me I'm yours. If I'm turning in your stomach, I'm making you feel sad. You're not making me feel sad.
Oh my god.
that I love you. I'll see you when you get here.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, ending the album on a line like this. Mama, just know that I love you and I'll see you when you get here. Once again, it's great that I have a therapy appointment scheduled tomorrow because I'm gonna fucking need it. So this is the end of the album, and honestly, first of all, like, thank God. This was a very difficult listen and a very emotionally damaging one too. But I think I needed it. I think, sometime it's good to experience art that makes you feel something that isn't just like fun, positive emotions. I think it's important to also listen about the tough experiences and the tough, dark, sad stories that some people also have to tell. And I think that's what this album is doing. I know that this is a concept album, and I from what I understand, it's mostly from, like, not from a perspective, but like about a certain character and a certain like made up family. But like, from what I understand, all of that is also very still close to who Ethel Cain is and where she came from. And it just, the way she tells those stories is just magical and devastating at the same time. Strangers specifically, that song, I mean, I think this was like the perfect song to close this album on. It genuinely feels like closure, even though it doesn't, I wouldn't call it a happy closure, but it does feel like a closing chapter of this very, very devastating story. I love this album. I think I really, really enjoyed it, even though it might not look like I did. I don't think I've ever cried in a video of mine before, so that's a first for me. Thanks, Ethel, for that, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a lot more time to process this. I think editing this video is also gonna probably take longer because of that, because I'm probably just gonna research more and learn more about it. I'm very, very intrigued by this story. And also, I'm very intrigued to see how the rest of her work sort of ties into it, because from what I understand, she's planning like more albums that are supposed to be like a continuation of this. And her new album that came out this year, what was it called? Willow by Tucker, I Will Always Love You, or something like that, is like a prequel to Preacher's Daughter, from what I understand. So I'm interested to see more from Ethel. I'm definitely like considering checking out more of her stuff in the coming weeks, maybe in the coming months. Definitely let me know if you would like to see that from me. Right now on screen, you're gonna see my top 5 favorite songs from the project. As I do with most like emotionally damaging projects, I don't rank them fully because I think it's just impossible and I think it's disrespectful. I don't think this is art that is meant to be ranked, but I will tell you my favorite songs that are gonna be on the screen right now. That's an editing Freyr job, so if your favorite song of the album is not there, please don't send me too much abuse in the comments. I mean, honestly, do whatever you want at this point. I don't even care. I think I'm so emotionally drained after listening to this that I don't. You can write whatever you want down there, and I'm not gonna care. And yeah, I really like this album. Definitely let me know if you would like to see me react to Willow by Tucker, I'll Always Love You. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I think I'm gonna have to mentally prep myself for doing that, and that's maybe gonna be like a February thing because I am planning a lot of videos for January. And also, on the topic of planning videos, I do have a Google Forms that is linked in my bio where you can submit video ideas. So if you have any things that you would like to see me cover on the channel, make sure to submit them there, and I will be definitely checking those. I will definitely be considering making those videos as well. And with that, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for watching me suffer for however long this video is gonna be. And I will see you next week when we're gonna be talking about something that isn't as emotionally damaging, probably. And yeah, I'll see you back then. Bye.